Now, if you've been keeping tabs on the automotive maintenance industry, which by the way is sitting at a massive $15 billion valuation, you've probably noticed a huge shift happening. People are moving towards mobile services. I mean, think about it. Are consumers or business owners really willing to trade 2 hours of their day sitting in some dingy waiting room, flipping through magazines from 3 years ago? No way. Time is literally the ultimate currency right now, and that's exactly what's driving this explosive demand from mobile operators. So we're going to break down the hard numbers, the specialized gear, and the intense real-world logistics you actually need to pull this off.
What exactly is a mobile oil change business? At its core, this business model is a decentralized, on-demand service. It's totally built around one thing: the opportunity cost of downtime. For your average consumer, a mobile oil change buys them back, 60 to 90 minutes of their day? That's huge. But the real magic, the real math, shines when we talk about the commercial sector. Picture a plumbing or delivery company that runs a fleet of 15 transit vans. If every single van loses 2 hours of operational time driving to a standard lube shop, waiting in line, and driving back, that business just lost 30 hours of revenue-generating field time. You are essentially selling that time back to them. You're bringing the convenience and efficiency right to their corporate lot, maybe overnight or early in the morning, so their vehicles never have to stop making them money. But here is the reality check, and it's a big one. Running this decentralized model takes a staggering $598,000 minimum working capital buffer. Just take a second to let that number sink in. Almost 600 grand. Now sure, a mobile business completely eliminates paying rent on a brick-and-mortar shop, but it is incredibly capital-intensive right out of the gate. That figure covers everything from your initial equipment and van purchases to your operational cash burn. Because look, for about 21 months, almost 2 full years, you're going to be paying for fuel, insurance, technician salaries, marketing, all while you're slowly building up that recurring client base. You really need deep pockets to survive that initial runway.
This video contains affiliate links. I have a relationship with the brands in this video and earn a referral fee when you shop through the links in the description below. Before we talk about vans and equipment, let's talk about your legal foundation. You absolutely cannot start a mobile oil change business without a properly structured LLC. Think about it. You're handling hazardous fluids on a client's driveway. One major spill or a loose drain plug could lead to massive environmental fines or property damage claims. Most people try to start as a sole proprietor, and that's exactly why they risk losing their home and savings over one mistake. Your business must be a separate legal entity to protect your personal assets. That's where Busy comes in. Busy is the absolute best service for this, handling your entire LLC formation for $0 plus state fees. They take care of your articles of organization, registered agent service, and EIN, everything you need for that essential legal shield. This is non-negotiable for a high-liability business. I've linked my full Busy review in the description. Use my link to get your business registered today and unlock exclusive discounts and perks. Get your protection handled first. Let's get into the actual hardware you need to get off the ground. So as you can see here, just getting a single operational van out on the road is going to run you nearly $100,000 in hard capital expenditures, and that's before you've even seen your first customer. The biggest chunk of change? That's $45,000 right there for the service vehicle itself. You are looking at cargo vans like a Ford Transit or a Mercedes Sprinter. Why? Because they can actually navigate tight residential streets, but they require some serious heavy-duty internal custom conversions. Remember, you are hauling a massive amount of weight. Motor oil weighs around 7.5 pounds per gallon. So a van carrying 90 gallons of fresh oil and 60 gallons of waste oil, that's over 1,100 pounds in fluid alone, which means you absolutely need reinforced suspension. And don't gloss over that $10,000 for launch marketing. Assuming a $60 customer acquisition cost, that budget is engineered specifically to buy your first 160 sticky recurring customers to really get that revenue snowball rolling. Now let's talk about the gear inside the van. Systems like the Sage Oil Vac use a patented pump-free design. It actually uses compressed air to create vacuum suction, moving fresh fluids at a blazing 10 to 15 gallons per minute. This is a total game changer. I mean, anyone who's ever done a driveway oil change knows that yanking out a traditional drain plug is just inherently messy, right? It's unpredictable. But by using compressed air and vacuum pressure, your ProTax can pull hot oil out up to 60% faster, right from the engine's crankcase through the dipstick tube and straight into a sealed waste tank. It literally eliminates the old school gravity drain process. And more importantly, it keeps your customer's property, your expensive van, and your technician spotless. And when it comes time to put that fresh oil back into the engine, you're going to be using electronic fluid meters, just like the one you see here.
This ensures you're getting ultra-precise measurements of conventional or synthetic oil directly from your onboard tanks. In the mobile world, precision isn't just nice to have, it is literally tied directly to your liability mitigation. You absolutely cannot afford to overfill an engine or spill fluid. Think about it. One single oil stain left on a wealthy residential client's pristine stamped concrete driveway or on a commercial warehouse floor, that can cost you the whole contract and trigger massive hazmat cleanup fees. So these metered handles are lifesavers. They have preset settings, which means the system automatically shuts off at the exact factory required volume for that specific engine block every single time.
Okay, so executing the actual job means sticking to a really strict 15-point mobile service protocol. The whole process starts with a site assessment. Primarily, this means throwing down sorbent pads around the vehicle to make sure you're meeting strict EPA spill standards. Next up, you extract the old oil with your vacuum system, swap out the filter, and dispense the fresh oil. Finally, and this is absolutely non-negotiable in today's service landscape, step 4 is digital reporting. Your tech has to complete a health report in their field service management app, and they must attach time-stamped before and after photos of the oil level on the dipstick. Why does this matter? Because it stops fraudulent damage claims dead in their tracks. It protects your business from those nasty he said, she said disputes about pre-existing engine leaks.
All right, Section 3, Real-World Performance and Logistics. Let's look at how all this actually plays out in the field. When we really analyze the target market, the operational data screams one thing: you need to secure commercial fleet accounts. Let's compare the two scenarios. Imagine a residential technician spending 30 to 40 minutes sitting in city traffic just to get to a single $90 oil change in a driveway. Over an 8-hour shift, that drive time alone caps their absolute maximum daily output at maybe 6 or 7 jobs. That completely crushes your profitability. On the flip side, what if you lock down a commercial account? You pull into a private lot, and you've got 10 delivery vans parked right there side by side. You've just completely eliminated logistical dead time. You can knock out all 10 vehicles in 3 hours, locking in that sticky, recurring revenue with maximum efficiency. Another absolutely crucial lever for optimizing your daily revenue is your service mix. As you can see here, you need to prioritize high-margin full synthetic services, which pull in about $120 an hour over conventional services. When you really factor in the heavy fixed overhead of the van, the fuel, and your technician's wages, conventional oil changes at $93 an hour just don't give you enough of a margin buffer to actually grow the business. The smart operators out there, they push that higher tier service. They do this through targeted marketing aimed at modern vehicles that require synthetic oil right out of the factory, or by bundling those synthetic changes with other high-value preventative maintenance checks. And here is a major reality check. The labor math on this is totally unforgiving. You literally must execute 15 to 20 jobs every single day just to outpace your high fixed overhead and variable costs, aiming to clear maybe $400 to $500 in daily profit. A lot of folks jump into this space thinking, oh, I'll just do an easy 8 jobs a day and make a killing. But when you factor in those variable costs, where your raw oil, your premium filters, and hourly labor are eating up a massive chunk of your top-line revenue, the unit economics demand serious volume. And hitting a quota like that, it requires ruthless routing efficiency. You can't just be zigzagging randomly across the city. You absolutely need dynamic dispatch software to cluster your appointments by neighborhood and basically eliminate every single inefficient left turn. Moving on to Section 4, Honest Pros and Cons. It's time to do a really honest, balanced evaluation of this model. Let's start with the good news. On the positive side, you benefit from a really stellar 70% contribution margin in year 1. Plus, you get rapid deployment and the massive structural advantage of having 0 commercial real estate rent to pay. I mean, you can get a fully operational van built and delivered to your market in just a few weeks. That completely bypasses months of painful zoning permits and real estate delays. Furthermore, you're tapping directly into the skyrocketing convenience economy. We live in a world where people will gladly pay a premium to have their groceries, their dog grooming, even their medical IV drips delivered right to their front door. Mobile oil changes are just the natural, highly demanded next step in that consumer evolution. But on the flip side, the drawbacks are pretty brutal. We're talking extreme initial capital expenditures. Again, almost $116,000 just for the van and the gear. Then you've got incredibly strict hazardous waste compliance and the need for very specialized insurance. Your standard general liability policy, yeah, that won't cover you once you start hauling thousands of gallons of hazmat fluid around town. You need specific pollution liability insurance, which runs anywhere from $800 to $1,500 a year, minimum.
And then there are the severe state regulations. Take Michigan, for example. If you transport used oil away from a customer's site there, you automatically assume co-generator status. That means you take on all the liability of being a permitted liquid industrial waste transporter. The compliance burden is heavy, and it is totally unforgiving.
All right, bringing us to Section 5, Final Verdict and Summary.
So what's the final verdict? Well, this is a highly lucrative but incredibly capital-intensive business. And let's be crystal clear, securing sticky, high-volume fleet contracts is the absolute linchpin to surviving that 21-month runway to profitability. Ultimately, this is not some easy, set-it-and-forget-it passive income play. It is a heavy logistics operation. It demands meticulous routing, serious upfront cash, and commercial B2B contracts. Now, you might be wondering, what about the rise of electric vehicles? Well, while EVs obviously don't need engine oil, the data actually shows mobile operators are still going to be highly necessary. EVs are heavy, they chew through tires much faster, they require really complex brake fluid flushes, and their massive battery thermal management systems need specialized coolant flushes. So the mobile maintenance platform is actually highly future-proof. But getting through that 21-month break-even period means you have to treat this as a serious fleet maintenance operation right from day one, not just a weekend side hustle.
So we've laid out the blueprint. You know about the massive $600,000 barrier to entry, and you know the stringent environmental risks involved. The only question left to ask yourself is this: do you have the working capital and the operational discipline to secure those fleet contracts and conquer the convenience economy? Or is the logistics learning curve just too steep? It's an absolutely fantastic, highly scalable model if you have the capitalization and the aggressive sales chops to lock down those commercial accounts. And that wraps up our explainer on the mobile oil change business. I really hope this structured breakdown gives you the exact tactical knowledge you need to evaluate this fast-growing sector.